I thought my owl might pique your interest.
I came as soon as I could.
I'd been so distracted by the scriptorium and Slytherin's book that I'd almost forgotten what it was that struck me about that triptych. This is the view painted on the canvas that was left on it.
That's incredible. You know this area well.
And while I was waiting for you, I scouted around and discovered an abandoned mine nearby, surrounded by Ranrock's loyalists.
Do you think there's a connection to the triptych?
I've no idea, but perhaps they're searching it, the way they did Rookwood Castle and Isidora's Manor. How do we want to handle this?
We need to see what they're doing. I say we take them head on. Let's bury some enemies.
Very well.
And I still have that rune symbol we found on the triptych. If there is a connection, I suspect we'll see that symbol again.
After you.
There they are up ahead.
I'll let you lead.
No one enters this mine. Kill anyone who tries.
Accio! Potato! Stupefy! Confringo! Stupefy!
Prepare to surrender now. Arrogant child! Who do you think you are?
Potato! Stupefy! Confringo!
No! Someone's been taken out! Only following orders. Move your accusations in someone else's direction as you go.
Revelio! Revelio. Revelio.
This is going well.
We make a good team.
We do at that.
Oh. Once again, we could fight our way through, or be discreet.
You know which one I'd choose?
Come on now.
Protego! Stupefy!
You won't get away with that.
This is almost too easy!
Stupefy!
Them to that!
Accio!
Back to the base for death.
Protego! Stupefy! Accio! Confringo!
And the fun is over.
Fun is a relative term.
It is.
Revelio!
And that was relatively fun.
Revelio!
I should tell you. Rumor is this mine was closed long ago due to an infestation of spiders.
How nice. Nothing I haven't seen before.
That's the spirit.
For better or for worse, we're in.
Someone's here.
Compulso! This mine looks like a tomb.
It was closed after accidents were reported. Now I see why.
Confringo! I don't see any goblins in these webs.
Too disgusting for even a spider to prey on.
An intruder!
No!
Protego! Stupefy!
Lucky, that's all! How'd you do that?
Confringo! Stupefy! Confringo! Protego!
More
Stupefy!
acrobatics!
How many of Ranrock's loyalists are in here?
Too many. They definitely think there's something here they want. Accio! Wingardium Leviosa!
That ledge is awfully high. Any ideas? Confringo!
Revelio. It's no wonder spiders give people goosebumps.
Could be the hairy legs, or the soulless eyes, or the venomous fangs, or any number of endearing qualities, really.
Smashing.
Should have thought to conjure stairs.
Revelio.
That
Reparo.
bridge has seen better days.
Confringo. Accio. Confringo. Protego. Stupefy.
Levioso!
Confringo. Confringo.
We're making quick work of them.
Professor Hecat would be proud.
She would at that. Ranrock's
Confring!
will declare the war.
Revelio. Confringo.
we've still not seen a single rune symbol.
I think we're going to be a bit distracted from runes for a moment.
An unwelcome distraction at that.
We have another fight on our hands.
Why am I not surprised?
Accio!
Get it! Truly! This is Hogwarts!
Somebody do something about that blasted madman!
Protego! Confringo! Stupefy! Accio! Stupefy!
I won't rest until you're one leg.
Protego! Stupefy! Accio! We're not finished yet.
It's almost
Confringo!
Such
Confringo! 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 Accio! Confringo!
We certainly cleared the room.
You're not a bad chap for a Slytherin.
You Gryffindors don't have a monopoly on bravery, you know.
Revelio. Confringo.
We can have a look around in peace. A rune symbol above the cavern door.
Ranrock's loyalists never knew to look for it. Revelio. Confringo. Confringo.
I wouldn't be surprised to find a couple more rune symbols.
Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Try casting at them more quickly.
Revelio.
Wasn't expecting that.
Revelio.
What do you have there?
A journal entry by Isadora.
Hopefully it will help to
Sebastian,
unravel more of
I think
this
I found
mystery.
something. A canvas piece.
Brilliant. Our efforts weren't in vain after all. Still, something about this
Confringo!
place feels odd.
If the triptych led us here to find this bit of canvas, we can probably assume that Isadora Morganach was here.
She seems to have been everywhere.
But if she was using the Undercroft, and the cellar beneath her manor in Feldcroft, why would she create this space?
And why hide it behind cryptic rune symbols? And ancient magic that no one but you could see?
Isadora and Percival Rackham, another of the keepers, could see traces of ancient magic too.
Rackham? I haven't heard his name before.
His are some of the memories I've seen. I don't think he and Isadora saw eye to eye on how this magic should be used.
Well, this is all rather baffling. Let's take the canvas back to the triptych. Perhaps the answers are there. This place is odd, to be sure, but I'm fascinated by it. Now, for the trek back out of here and to Hogwarts.
Unless we can find another passageway to the Undercroft. Let's have a look around.
And now for the moment of truth.
It has to fit. Confringo! Please tell me you recognize the location in this bit of canvas.
The good news is I do, in fact.
And the bad news?
We're in for more trouble. I know that coast. Ranrock has taken over a huge mine in the surrounding area. Marrenweem has suffered for it. It's as bad as Feldcroft's become. Should we head there now?
We should wait.
Why?
All this time, we've been a step behind Ranrock. I may know someone who could help us get ahead.
Who is that?
A friendly goblin. He wants no part in Ranrock's fight.
A friendly goblin? You know goblins cursed my sister to shut her up. Said she should be seen and not heard.
I do, but not all goblins are...
Not all goblins what? Have you forgotten Feldcroft? Have you forgotten the mine we just went through?
No, Sebastian, I haven't. You're not listening to me.
Why would I listen to someone so ignorant?
You don't know what you're saying. Take a breath for a moment.
Oh, I know precisely what I'm saying. Unbelievable.
I hope Professor Fitzgerald is...
I think my next broom upgrade to be even more... impressive than the
Deke would like to talk with you when you have a moment.
Revelio. There's no telling what lies in wait for me in there.
You're here. Good.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned,
Don't think I've forgotten about your goblin friend. I haven't. But I needed to tell you what I've learned. I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
I'd be interested to know what else the student discovered.
Have a look. Unfortunately, there's no name on it, but I suspect if it was important enough for Slytherin to stash in his spellbook, it's worthy of further study.
I'm ready to explore the catacomb. Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't. I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do. I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb. I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of success. Try not to lose
Revelio.
your nerve just yet.
Confringo! At least now we know we're not alone in here.
Perhaps that was it. And the rest of the tomb will be insect-free.
Yeah, spiders aren't insects. Confringo!
Don't start.
Accio! Opening all of these is tempting.
We're here for a reason. I'd say opening them all is justified.
Revelio!
This room is taller than it looks.
Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Accio! Revelio!
Finding a chest in an inconspicuous loft. Brilliant.
Accio! Confringo! Levioso! Depulso! Crucio. Incendio. Incendio. Accio.
Now this is the sort of great room I want to be
Wingardium
buried in.
Leviosa. Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. Even an altar with a pile of bones. Lovely.
Bones outside a sarcophagus. Seems odd. Revelio. There's something here by the altar. Confringo! We've made it this far, but clearly we have more to do. Accio. Confringo! I need to find a safe way across. Accio. Confringo. Accio. Confringo. Accio. Confringo. Accio.
What did you find?
Confringo. Incendio. Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced the space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades, I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperius Curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant. There's more to this than even I imagined. Look, bones stacked oddly on either side of this archway.
Leave no stone unturned. Or in this case, no bone. Confringo! Accio! Revelio! Accio! Levioso!
If this archway's been barricaded, we can find a way through.
Confringo! Depulso! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Reparo! Expelliarmus! Depulso! Accio! Levioso! Revelio! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Revelio! Accio! We're in a tomb. I assume eerie sounds come with the territory.
You've done it.
Accio!
Stones.
Nice.
Before we trudge on further,
Confringo!
The student's diary mentions the Imperius curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
It's probably wise to know the spell.
I couldn't agree more. A spell that could save your life shouldn't be unforgivable. You have a lot at stake. You have an ability that evidently no one's seen for centuries. Focus your wand movement. It's not an easy spell to master. Here we go. Something troubling ahead. Be on your guard.
Protego! Stupefy! Imperio! Incendio! Stupefy! Accio! Confringo! Incendio! Incendio! Imperio! Revelio! Accio!
Another barricade. Considering how well
Wingardium
we did on the
Leviosa.
last one, this should be a cinch.
How gracious of you.
I try.
Revelio! Accio! Revelio!
This looks different than what
Accio.
we faced before. Now we're also dealing with
Levioso!
reasons.
Accio!
That worked. Keep going.
Confringo! Protego! Stupefy! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Accio! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa!
You are head and shoulders above these bones. Nicely done.
Confringo! Confringo! Lumos! Protego! Stupefy! Revelio! Incendio! Confringo! Depulso! Confringo! Protego! Stupefy! Confringo! Stupefy!
Never knew spiders could make such a mess.
Confringo!
Bit dramatic, isn't it?
Accio! Confringo! Revelio!
This catacomb has suffered decay, just as the student's summary described.
I doubt anyone's been here in quite some time.
Confringo! Revelio. Accio.
I see why Slytherin's student was so entranced with this place.
Revelio. Accio. Confringo. Potato. Stupefy. Confringo. Stupefy. Confringo. Confringo.
For a moment there, I thought that'd never end.
Revelio. Confringo. Accio. Revelio.
Dead end. Lovely. All that for nothing.
Hold on, don't give up yet. Sebastian! The relic! Look!
Could it be?
The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
I have no idea. But we're here for the relic.
I'm willing to ignore what the journal entry says. We're taking the relic.
Agreed. This is meant to be. For Anne's sake, I'm taking it. Let's get to Feldcroft. I must keep this relic secret, especially from my uncle. Is that ominous? Ominous. The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine, but Ominous knows I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
How much did you hear?
Everything. I heard you encourage Sebastian to take the relic.
Sebastian's done his research. He knows what he's doing.
Sebastian makes things sound easy when they could be impossible or dangerous. We need to stop him.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
Sebastian's right. We need that relic.
I'm sorry. My mind is made up.
Are you willing to sacrifice your friendship over this?
I might be. How could I choose to stand by and watch him do this?
What if the choice wasn't yours? You wouldn't be to blame for what happens.
What in the world are you suggesting? Imperio?
Now that you say it out loud, it sounds absurd. But I have another idea. We allow Sebastian to leave with the relic under one condition. After this, no more.
I feel that's what we agreed to in the scriptorium. I'm being taken for a fool.
You're not ominous. This may be the only way to keep your friendship intact. Let's trust him to know what's best.
Fine. If I trust him on this, I'm trusting you too. The dark arts seem harmless until it's too late. Go then. Leave with the relic. I'll not say a word more. I hope I don't regret this.
Sebastian, we're ready.
What is it? I haven't changed my mind.
Ominous has. Let's go.
What? Ominous?
I'll explain on the way. Come on.
Well, what happened back there?
Ominous and I found a compromise.
Ominous simply needs a moment with you and he'll change his mind. Is that it?
I told him we ought to give you this chance, that the relic is too important to ignore.
There has to be more to it than that. Tell me.
We agreed on what was needed, Sebastian. You have my word.
Confringo! Revelio!
I never wanted to keep all this from Ominous. He just doesn't understand.
Accio!
I want to
Confringo!
worry him all over again.
Accio! Revelio!
As we were leaving, Ominous wouldn't even acknowledge me. That's not like him.
He was troubled, Sebastian. Even though we agreed to it all, it's been a lot to take in.
I thought he understood. He knew we couldn't give up. All of this is too important. For Anne.
Revelio!
When we get to Feldcroft, I'd rather Anne not know what had to be done to get this relic. She thinks like ominous. It'd only upset her.
Revelio.
Feldcroft's in trouble. They're under attack.
What is it? Let's hurry.
Smoke. Over there, by the hamlet.
Are you sure?
Accio.
Well, this is sad. Really, it is.
Pity. Not quite.
Protego! Stupefy! Stupefy!
Just you wait till I'm on solid ground.
You're not in here.
Confringo!
They'll retreat.
Protego!
We'll make
Bloody hell. Is that the best you can do? Expulsor? Oh, stop provoking them.
Stupefy!
I'm punching again.
Accio! Levioso!
No, that's embarrassing.
Protego! Accio! Confringo!
Keep out of short reach. I won't.
Confringo!
Let me over. Got it.
Accio!
Let's get it.
You're not in here.
Sebastian! Be careful! Mine!
Protego! Stupefy!
Oh, stop provoking them.
Confringo!
Imperio!
Boy! What have you done?
Saved my sister.
With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt. Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
What did my uncle expect me to do? The Imperious curse saved Anne's life. That goblin was going to kill her.
You did what you had to do.
If I have to keep proving that to my uncle, I will. He cannot banish me from my own home. From my sister.
It might be best to let him calm down a while. May I speak to him? Perhaps I can help to ease the tension a bit.
You may be right. Very well. Probably best if I get away from here for a while. I'll head back to Hogwarts.
What was he
Revelio.
thinking?
Pardon me, Mr. Sallow.
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
Sebastian and I have encountered Ranrock's loyalists before. That goblin would have killed Anne.
This family, does not resort to using dark magic even against our enemies. What Sebastian did cannot be undone. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need to know. You are as guilty as he is. Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately. Why, Sebastian?
Revelio.
Did you speak with my uncle?
I wish I had better news about your uncle and Anne.
Well, what did he say?
I'm afraid he wants you nowhere near Feldcroft. Nor Anne.
I had to stop that goblin from killing my sister. He had no right to banish me from my own twin. If he thinks banishing me means I'm going to give up on Anne, he's sorely mistaken.
He also said he cannot excuse the use of dark magic in any form, and that if he hears of either of us using it, he'll go straight to Professor Black.
That relic, dark magic or not, is the key to saving Anne. To reverse that curse. I will not lose Anne for good. I should send the crest to Anne. She'll know that we need to meet.
I'm afraid I don't follow.
Nothing, just a thought. Now I'm more determined than ever to learn what power that relic has.
What did you mean you'd send Anne a crest so that she'd know to meet you?
We just lost our parents, and we were packing up to go and live with Solomon. We couldn't take everything. She was carefully organizing her prized possessions, a box of artifacts she'd collected to do with our family. Jewelry, cards, old photographs. She got to her favorite, a handmade crest, and without a second thought she handed it to me. This will keep you safe, she said. It holds no enchantment, but I've kept it with me since. That's how I can reach Anne. I'll get the crest to her with plans to meet.
Be careful, Sebastian. Your uncle could intercept it. We'll be expelled.
Even if Ominous is upset with us, he has no love lost for his family. He'd use their connections to the headmaster if we needed his help.
I shall wait to hear from you then.
Thank you. I very much appreciate you standing by me through all of this. I'll send you an owl when I have news. Not sure what I did to deserve that.
Accio. Revelio. Revelio. Accio. Depulso. Accio.
You can't keep your eyes off the pretty lass you can't. Quit a flick of a frock and you fall to pieces. Oh, I'm gonna eat.
Come here.
Accio. Confringo. Protego. Stupefy.
What have you done?
Stupefy.
Avoiding our problems.
Levioso. Accio.
Clumsy little fool.
Confringo. Protego. Stupefy. Stupefy.
Nothing more than
Accio. Stupefy.
You'll have to fight eventually.
Tiger.
You dare!
Reduction. Better luck next time. You haven't got a prayer.
What have you
Protego.
done? Stop
Stupefy.
messing around like a...
Accio.
Levioso.
No!
Levioso.
Accio. Confringo.
Levioso.
Accio.
Levioso.
Confringo.
What have you done?
Levioso.
You little coward.
Revelio. Accio.
Run off.
Confringo.
You may have eluded me now, but you'll pay the price for it next time.
Reparo. Revelio. Accio. Lumos. Reparo. Capolso. Revelio.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Welcome back.
Hello, Professor. I have news. The goblins are looking for something. Another repository. They've built drills to help with their search.
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood Castle?
They are. I fear we have no time to lose. Have a look at the map. Fortunately, the next trial is fairly nearby.
It's Hogwarts.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office. In fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll confess that I wondered about you.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us. Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself. You'll need to access the office while he's away.
I understand. Very well. I'll find some way to get in.
Good. I shall meet you in my portrait there. Until then.
How will I gain access to the headmaster's office? Perhaps Professor Fig will know what to do. Accio!
Oi! Can you help me?
Accio! Revelio!
I hope I look... Professor Fig! The Keepers have shown me where the next trial is.
Has something changed?
Lodgok and I have learned that the goblins are searching for another repository, like the one we saw at Rookwood Castle. And I discovered that they're building massive drills to help in their search. Professor Fitzgerald seemed very concerned.
I see. Ranrock clearly knows even more than we suspected.
And sir, there's something else. Lodgok knew Miriam.
He knew Miriam?
They encountered each other at Rookwood Castle. She was doing research. That's where she found the container with the portkey. He liked her so much that he let her leave with it, despite orders from Ranrock.
I don't know what to say. She could win over almost anyone. I want to hear more of this. And, in fact, I'd like to speak with Lodgok directly. But we've no time now. Where is the next trial?
Believe it or not, it's in the headmaster's office.
Incredible. Very well. You'll need the password to get past the stone gargoyle. The headmaster's house elf will know it.
I don't know the headmaster's house elf. Will he even speak to me? I imagine he's loyal to the headmaster.
He is. So you'll need a disguise. I have just the thing. A polyjuice potion. You'll look and sound like Professor Black.
Wait, doesn't Polyjuice Potion require a bit of the person you want to change into? And take ages to brew?
It does.
So how do you already have Polyjuice Potion to change into Professor Black?
One never knows when such a thing may come in handy. Let's just say I felt the need to be prepared for anything after my fruitless trip to the Ministry on his behalf. Now, time is of the essence. Drink up and I shall explain more. How do you feel?
Incredible. I won't forget that taste anytime soon. How do I sound?
Convincing. I've taken the liberty of transfiguring your robes. As we discussed, you'll need the password from Scrope, who could be anywhere in the castle. You might look for Professor Kagawa. She's taken to badgering the poor elf about Quidditch in the hopes that he can convince Black...
I see. But what if Professor Black sees me?
Leave him to me. I shall tell him where to meet a liaison from the Ministry in Hogsmeade.
Thank you, Professor. I suppose we'll meet again in the map chamber. Now to find the headmaster's house elf.
Do you have a moment, Professor? Professor, I was hoping to catch you.
Places to be, Professor Sharp. Places to be.
Of course, sir. Only... you'd asked me about a particular potion, and I
did? I did, yes. Well, spit it out, Sharp. I don't have all day.
Probably...
I assure you, Sharp, you may speak freely.
Very well. I've brewed the cure for boils you wanted. I can drop it by your office when it's convenient.
Of course, yes. No need for all the cloak and dagger. Simply have a student deliver it.
A student. Very well, sir, if you insist.
I do. And thank you, Sharp. I just hope you've brewed enough for all my boils.
Now, to determine which student gets this rather unenviable task.
I wonder almost daily why I accepted this appointment.
I thought I heard the headmaster approaching.
Has anyone seen my ivory hand?
Professor Black, how are you, sir?
Chewing with your mouth.
Professor, a word? Professor Black, again, it is not too late to reconsider your decision regarding Quidditch. We could still have trials and a somewhat shortened season. It would be better than none at all.
But the injury, Madam Kogawa.
Professor, more than one student has taken a bludger to the head on our pitch. I dare say it knocked some sense into them. And they're fine now. The fact that it happened to be a pureblood, well, that's no reason to...
What nonsense! That you would trivialize the health of a student over a silly game.
A silly game? You are quite impossible sometimes. Sir, I've a good mind to write to the Department of Magical Games and Sports at the Ministry about you.
I should think you'd have better things to do with your time. Now, where's my elf?
Good day, Professor. And I spotted Scrope in the Great Hall. Seems to be avoiding me.
I wonder why. Good day, Madam Kogawa.
What did we do to deserve him as a headmaster?
When I witnessed what passes for magic in these halls, I simply mourn for the future of the wizarding world.
hope it's not about anything I've been doing.
Miss Broom, a word.
Oh, Professor, this is an interesting surprise. It's Bloom, by the way.
Remind me of your area of affinity, Broom. OWLs are swift approaching.
Charms, sir. Non-verbal spells. Might work on one that makes me disappear.
Well, keep at it, Broom. And before you know it, you'll be as invisible as that new fifth year seems to be.
They're not invisible. I mean, I've seen them about. I mean, yes, sir.
Speaking of invisible, where's my blasted house elf?
Something seems a little off with the headmaster.
I haven't time for any of you at the moment. None. None at all. Move aside.
Professor, a word, please. Hello, Professor Black.
Ah, Professor Weasley. How delightful to see you.
Sir?
Since I have you here, I wonder if I might, speak with you about Professor Fig.
Oh, very well.
I've decided to give him a bit more, leeway with his time.
Leeway, Professor? Are you sure that's wise? I confess I do worry for his students. He's rarely here as it is.
Ah, well, yes. He's handling some official ministry business for me.
I see. But, sir, if I may, I am wary of how much time the new fifth year seems to be spending away from the castle, supposedly on Professor Fig's behalf. I've heard unsettling rumors of their escapades. Everything from sneaking into the Forbidden Forest to confronting Ranrock's loyalists and Rookwood's lot.
What? The polyjuice potion's wearing off. I best get out of sight. Made it just in time. It's wearing off.
Fig was right. I can't believe it worked. Now to speak the password to the gargoyle.
Confringo! Accio! Revelio! Revelio!
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Revelio! Accio! Revelio! Accio! Revelio!
Gargoyle. That's where I need to speak. toujours pure.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio.
It's good to see you.
All thanks to Professor Fig's quick thinking. Now what?
Approach the pedestal in the antechamber and read the book that appears.
What can I expect to find in the book?
A story. I cannot say more. You may recognize some elements of it, as I was inspired by a tale with which many wizarding children are familiar.
I suspect there will be more to this than reading a book.
Your suspicions are correct. We shall speak when you are finished.
Has this been under the headmaster's nose all this time?
Revelio.
That must be the pedestal. Where am I?
Professor Fitzgerald? Can you hear me?
I am here. In this place, you may call me Neve. You shall be witness to a fable. Pay attention. Things are not always as they seem. You must move swiftly and cautiously. Use the tools you encounter to find me. The first you will need is a cloak. In this place, as in life, death takes many forms. Avoid each of them at all costs.
I should have run when I could. I'll be free by now.
Let go. For now. I need to get out of here. Where could Neve be? I need to time this just right. I see. A staircase straight ahead. A ladder. Perhaps they won't be able to find me if I go up there. This is my chance. Come and leave. Too many. I must cross this road as fast as I can. That's where I need to go, but I need to find a way past them.
I can't stand this much longer! I need to get out of here!
I'd best move while I can. Neve must be here somewhere. Too many. I must cross this road as fast as I can. That's where I need to go, but I need to find a way past them. Nothing this way, but more danger. There must be another way to find you. I need to turn back. There's no getting past them that way. Looks like closed tight. No way but forward, I suppose. The only safe way forward. Now's my chance.
No! No, no! Don't let them take me!
That's the way forward. Can this be? I think I'm invisible. They can't see me at all. I can get closer to them. This is the way forward. Finally free. Now where are you, Neve?
You have outrun death thus far, but have yet to find me. Keep searching, but this time you will be unable to hide. Wield the wand you see before you. Do not squander its extraordinary power.
I've never felt such power.
Defendo! Bombarda! Defendo! Descendo! Depulso! Defendo! Bombarda! Defendo! Bombarda! Defendo! Bombarda! Protego! Stupefy! Descendo! Defendo! Bombarda! Bombarda. Descendo. Depulso. Depulso. Protego. Stupefy. Defender. Bombarda. Stupefy. Bombarda. Stupefy. Descendo. Bombarda. Protego. Stupefy. 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 Defendo. Bombarda. Bombarda. Defendo. Revelio. Descendo. Descendo. Bombarda. Protego. Stupefy. Bombarda. Stupefy. Bombarda. Bombarda. Protego. Stupefy. Stupefy. Bombarda. Defendo. Depulso. Descendo. Descendo. Defendo. Defendo. Bombarda. Protego. Stupefy. Defendo. Defendo. Bombarda. Protego. Stupefy. Stupefy. Descendo. Defendo. Bombarda. Protego. Bombarda. Defendo. Descendo. Depulso. Defendo. Bombarda. Descendo. Protego.
Simple stone. This must be for me.
You are far from finished. Pass through the mourners ahead. Nothing is what it seems.
I can't believe she's dead.
Oh, poor Neve. Gone so...
Neve! May her memory be a treasure to us forever.
You found me, but you cannot undo what has been done. The magic of the stone can only conjure a shadow of my former self. But there is no light without shadow, as there is no shadow without light. Simply because you can eliminate darkness does not always mean that you should. Remember that as you witness my memory.
Isadora, what you did for your father was remarkable.
Well, wasn't it? And Percival needn't worry about the strands of emotion or the traces that this magic leaves. I found a way to contain all of it.
You haven't stopped.
Goblin Silver.
You spoke to a goblin about this.
Don't worry, he has no idea what we're containing.
We don't know what effect any of this may have. The emotions, the dark traits.
You sound like Percival. And as it happens, I do know. It is a source of strength, of focus. Somehow it enhances my ability to wield magic.
I don't follow, Isadora.
I think we can harness it.
Power like this is not to be toyed with. In the wrong hands,
You saw what I did for my father. Oh, Neve, imagine the good we could do. Everyone is in some kind of pain.
What are you doing?
Breathe it in. Can you feel it?
Oh, Isadora. This must stop. All of it.
You've kept this power to yourselves for so long because you fear it. I choose to embrace it.
Is it true? Has someone completed the first 3 trials?
It is, and I have.
But you are so...
Young? I know. You must be Professor Bakar.
I am.
Pleased to meet you. The pensive memory I just witnessed, was Isadora inhaling painful emotions?
She was.
I was amazed to see that it seemed to give her some sort of power, and that she could harness it. But how?
I worry that you seem more intrigued than repulsed. I hesitate to reveal the location of my pensive to someone who, perhaps, has yet to understand the responsibility of power.
I can assure you, Professor, I do. In fact, what you don't yet know is that a dangerous goblin called Ranrock has accessed the repository at Rookwood Castle. He has learned to harness the contents of it as a source of immense power. He plans to use that power against wizardkind. We have no time to waste.
I see. Nonetheless, the knowledge you shall gain after you witness my memories is too valuable to share without further consideration. I shall require time to confer with the other keepers.
It seems we have no choice but to wait, frustrating as it is. I heard what you told Professor Bakar. Isadora was inhaling emotions to gain power?
She was. And she pulled emotions, as she did from her father, from Professor Fitzgerald, without permission.
Monstrous.
What's more, she said that she found a way to store the traces of magic she extracted in goblin silver.
The repositories?
Possibly. There's something I didn't get a chance to tell you earlier. Ranrock has been digging at locations tied to the 5 names he found in the journals of a goblin metalworker named Bragball.
5 names? The Keepers, and who else? Isadora Morganac?
Precisely. That's how he's been one step ahead of us. Gringotts, the Tower, Rookwood Castle.
If the Keepers won't tell you where the next trial is yet, I say we at least maintain a watch on Ranrock. Perhaps he'll lead us to more information.
Perhaps. I hope to hear from Lodgok soon. I haven't heard anything since I learned of the drills. Oh, and as you've probably guessed by now, your polyjuice plan worked like a charm.
I knew it would. I may have done too good a job distracting Black. I had no idea he can't hold his fire whiskey.
Revelio. Lumos.
I shouldn't have reacted so bitterly about your goblin friend. I apologize. I hope we can finish what we started with the triptych. Please meet me at the southern coast. We can search for the final canvas piece.
Confringo! Accio!
Welcome. Do let me know if I can be of any assistance at all. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
Revelio. Revelio.
I know it. Meet me outside of Feldcroft as soon as you can.
A castle. Must have been quite...
Revelio.
This looks intriguing.
Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Lumos. Accio. Levioso. Revelio. No need to be difficult. I mean you no harm. Professor Howard will never believe this. Revelio. Now, I'm only trying to help. Accio, Protego! Stupefy! Confringo! Levioso! Accio! Confringo! Protego! Stupefy! Incendio! Imperio! Confringo! Confringo! Incendio! Imperio! Incendio! Accio! Confringo! Protego! Stupefy! Stupefy! Confringo! Revelio! Protego! Stupefy! Confringo! Accio! Confringo! Incendio! Imperio! Protego! Crucio! Confringo! Accio! Protego! Accio! Revelio! Assignment's all finished. Accio! Confringo! Crucio! Incendio! Imperio! Cabolso! Expelliarmus! Accio! Confringo! Protego! Stupefy! Levioso! Accio! Confringo! 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 Protego! Revelio! Imperio! Incendio! Protego! Stupefy! Crucio! Incendio! Stupefy! Accio! Confringo! Protego! Stupefy! Confringo! Stupefy! Protego! Stupefy! Confringo! Stupefy! Confringo! Protego! Confringo!
Excellent work today. Class dismissed. I take it you're ready to learn your...
I completed your assignment, Professor. I'm ready to learn Bombarda now.
Good. Now, this spell comes with a caveat. It should only be used when necessary. The exploding charm, as you might suspect, can hurt people. Use caution when casting it.
I will, Professor.
I will hold you to that promise. Now, you must be precise in your wand movements. We don't want you blowing your hand off. Go ahead. Nice and steady wand movements. Remember, the exploding charm is highly volatile. Well done. Now, let us put it... Practice, shall we?
Bombarda!
Go ahead and try it on the pumpkins.
Revelio! Bombarda!
Excellent wand work. Cast the spell just like that every time. Assured and in control.